Welcome to Dark Caper's 3ds Max tutorials. This is episode 3. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to edit mesh and build geometry. So the first thing we're going to do is make a cube, and then right click, convert to editable poly to gain our edit menu. First thing we're going to look at, if we go into polygon, is extrude. If we click a face and hit the button next to extrude, you get this little interface come up, and this allows us to add geometry to our mesh. The higher the number, the further away the geometry will go from the original source. But if we go to a negative number, it will go inside the original source. And then press the tick button to OK. Click. Now, if I click one face and hold Shift and then click the other, that will loop all the faces on that ring. If I click Extrude again, you notice it's gone all in one direction. That's because it's in group extrude. If I go to local normal extrude, it'll go outwards from the central point of the extrusion, like so. And if I go to polygon extrusion, it will extrude all the polygons individually. This is very useful when making gears. The next edit polygon tool we will be looking at is Inset. Click the button next to Inset. It will add geometry inside the face that's selected, like so. It insets from the outer edges. Again, if I click one face and hold Shift to get a ring, if I inset again, it will inset all of those faces together. However, there is one more option, and that's to inset by polygon, and again, that will inset them individually. Now, if we go up to Edge, we're going to look at some of the edge tools. The main ones we'll be looking at today are Connect, Bridge, and Chamfer. So if I click an edge and hit the button next to Chamfer, it will round the corner. The number at the top represents the amount of chamfer on the edge, and the number below it indicates how many segments the edge will be broken up into. The higher the segments, the smoother the curve. And then press OK. The next thing we're going to look at is Connect. Connect adds geometry across the faces, so it will slice the faces into different sections. So I'll show you an example of this. First you have to select one edge, hold Shift, and select another edge to get a ring. Then if we press the button next to Connect, it cuts that polygon face in half. The top number indicates how many times the face will be cut in half. And then using the pitch, you can either decide how far away from the central point the cuts will be, and then the slide will slide the cuts up and down the face. Okay. And finally, we're going to look at bridge. So if I just delete this polygon here, what bridge can do is cap holes or join bits of mesh together. So what I'm going to do now is select one edge, select the edge immediately opposite with Control. You can also use Shift, and then hit bridge. As you can see, it has put a polygon face between these two lines. This can also be used if I create a duplicate for this object, and then I attach them together. So down here is attach. I just attach the two objects. I can then delete those, bridge these two objects together, like so. I can also use the border tool or border selection to select all of the borders. A border is a line that isn't connected to any other line, so there's no geometry here, so this is the border. Hold Shift if I select both, and then hit bridge, it will bridge all of them as it's bridging between the adjacent faces. Thank you for listening to this tutorial, and have a nice day.